Welcome to Sparklebritts, where we put misconduct on display, explore police and legal content, protect rights, and demand accountability.
Right, that's fine, but I'm just making it clear to you, open the door and we're putting it in.
Listen, Gab, I will tell you something now. I'm not in that property, so you do what you...
The police, they threatened to break down the door if it was not opened, but surprisingly, the homeowner calmly announced that he was not in the house. The police continued to argue perfunctorily, even discussing the hardness of the door and admitting that they did not have enough equipment to break it down, creating a tense and humorous atmosphere. The police were determined, constantly changing their reasons and threatening to take strong action, but were confused and inconsistent in their handling of the situation. Meanwhile, the homeowner was extremely calm, even sarcastic and challenging, turning the entire conversation into a satirical battle of wits. The climax was when the police were accused of specializing in bullying. They tried to justify themselves, but the more they talked, the more they revealed their helplessness and lack of basis. Watch the whole clip and please support this auditor by subscribing to his channel. The link is in the description.
Oh, not the Beverly police. You never come for Richard like this.
Alright, Dylan, it's Gav, by the way.
I know it's Gab.
Right, we're going to put the door in, so...
Gav, listen.
Right. I ain't messing about. With the information you've given me, we're going to put the door in.
Listen,
So,
I'm not messing about,
Right, that's fine, but I'm just making it clear to you, open the door and we're putting it in.
Listen, Gab, I will tell you something now. I'm not in that property, so you do what you want, yeah?
So at this moment in time, these officers have just rang a ring doorbell, which I do believe just goes straight through to a phone and makes a little noise in the house. They hadn't knocked, they hadn't even said anything. They've got through to somebody's phone, which they have now been informed that this person is not in the house. So in this situation, if I was the coppers, I would have banged on the door, opened the letterbox, shout through it's the police and try and get somebody's attention what's in the house, as they have been informed this person who they're speaking to on the ring doorbell is not in the house. But that's not going to happen. Let's see what happens.
Yeah? Like you need to every house. You won't get in that door anyway.
So we'll find out anyway, but I'm just having a...
Come on, then.
Alright.
Come on, big lad. You won't get in there, mate.
It's a good door, that. It's a good door. Yeah.
Listen, it's a good door. It's a very good door. Listen, you need chainsaws coming through that, lad.
So I did find that quite funny, how he tells them it's a good door and then both of them straight after say, this is a good door, this. He does tell them you need chainsaws to get through. They do have the equipment to go through the door, which is clearly not on them, and these lads aren't strong enough to go through this door. They need to go and get the steel saws and that out to go through this door.
Hey, we're getting sooner or later, you know we will, so...
Listen, but I'm not in there.
Well, we'll find out.
Yes, you will find out, Gab. I can still check this silly nutter.
Yeah, open the door! Open the door then.
Sorry.
Then open the door. Yeah, put the weapon down. All you do, yeah, is bully people, you lads.
We don't bully people. If you go and bloody do stuff that you do, then we have to take action.
Well, what have I done? What have I done?
Well, come down, we'll have a chat.
Gav, I would tell you now, yeah? Because you run me estate, don't you? Well, you think you do.
Oh, run the estate. I don't think I do, like, but...
Yeah, you do.
Back in 2 minutes.
Advise you now is that if any of that footage of those private vehicles is on any social media whatsoever, you will be arrested for malicious communications.
The cameraman simply stood in a public place, filming the building and the police car, but was immediately approached by officers who bombarded him with questions. What are you filming for? What is your name? What are you going to do with the footage? Surprisingly, the reasons for stopping filming kept changing. Sometimes it was for security, other times it was concerns about terrorism, then it was that filming a private police car is illegal, even threatening to confiscate the phone or issue a 24-hour ban from the station. A female sergeant insisted that the cameraman would be arrested if the footage appeared on social media, citing the crime of malicious communication, without being able to explain the legal basis. Meanwhile, the cameraman remained calm, firmly arguing for the right to film in public, repeatedly asking the police to clarify the law and point out the contradictions in their arguments. The police have consistently avoided answering directly, even getting angry when questioned about their authority and procedures. Not only is the lack of legal knowledge of some officers a source of curiosity for viewers, who ultimately knows the law. And what would happen if this video were actually posted online? Let's follow along to discover the brain-teasing responses and unique arguments from the police.
Okay, and what grounds do you have for that? What grounds do you have for that?
Do you understand what that is?
I have to have intent for that to be malicious. I don't have intent for that. I understand that, but I know that I don't have any intent for that to be malicious.
I'm warning you now that if you do put that on social media, you'll be arrested.
Okay.
You'll be
This time, I do believe we have found the dumbest, the thickest PC in the country. In fact, this sergeant is as clueless about the law as a 2-year-old. She thinks she can confiscate your phone, she can create dispersal orders, she thinks it's illegal to record private property. How this person made sergeant, I don't know. In fact, I can guess how this female made sergeant, and I don't think it was through intelligence. Anyway, enjoy watching this complete disgrace to the police uniform.
Please.
What are you up to?
Have your name and colour number, please.
PC 5336. What are you
And you?
doing?
There you go.
4774.
What are you up to?
Just recording in a public place.
What for? What?
Because I can.
What are you filming the police cars for?
Because I can. It's in a public place, obviously.
Well, that's not, is it?
Yeah, but from a public place you can record anywhere that isn't.
For what reason though?
Because you can.
Hi.
If it's a public place.
What's your name?
I don't give any details to you unless I've committed an offence. Have I committed an
Yeah,
offence?
I think it is, isn't it?
Have I committed an offence?
What's his last name, do you know?
Ansel, William Ansel.
William Ansel.
No?
Is it? Yeah.
No?
So, William, what would you intend to do with that footage?
Personal use.
For what?
Just personal use.
Like what though?
Have
I'm
I committed an offence? Am I being detained?
Right, William.
Am I being detained?
Hang on, I'm talking to you.
Am I
Can you
being
answer-
detained?
No. Can you answer my question?
Can you answer mine? Am I being detained?
No. Can you answer my question?
Am I being detained?
Right, okay. What
Can
I'd
you
like
answer my
to
question?
do-
Am I being detained?
No, you're not
I'm
being
not
detained.
being detained, so I'm free to go.
You can go wherever you like. What we don't want you to do is film the police station.
Well, it's from a public place, so
No, it's not.
it is.
Station isn't a public place.
Yeah, but this is a public place. This public easement. Would you like me to show you a letter from Chief Constable Andrew Trotter, ex-police Chief Constable Andrew Trotter, who says that it's perfectly fine for public photography?
I don't think you want to be arrested, so...
What are you going to arrest me
advise
for?
you nicely.
What are you going to arrest
Right.
me for? Can you please
I'm
not
trying
2
to
metres,
speak to
please?
you,
2 metres, please.
William, and I'd like you to put your phone in another direction up
No.
the police station, because that's not a public place.
Yeah, but you can record a
If you
private place from a
continue,
public
William,
place.
I will have no choice, okay, than to take further action.
And what further action would that be?
You've been advised previously.
Can you please advise me what further action that is?
You've been advised previously
I'm asking
not
you.
to record the police station.
Sergeant, I'm asking
Okay.
you, what further action would you take?
Right, that depends on what you do. I'm
Filming
advising you
filming
now.
from a public place.
Don't talk over me, William. I'm
Filming
advising
from a
you
public
now,
place.
okay, giving you the opportunity to move your phone, otherwise I will look at seizing your phone, because we don't know what you're doing.
You
with
can't
that.
seize my
There has
phone.
been a
Seize
high-
my phone under what?
William, are you aware of the risk of terrorism at the moment, how
This-
high it is?
This is not for terrorist
Do
use
you
and the
understand
onus is on
while
you.
we may have concerns,
So do you have concerns in Section 58 of the Terrorism Act? Is that what
do
you're
you
cited?
understand
Is
the
it
risk?
Section
I'm
58?
not quoting legislation, I don't need to quote
Yes, you do.
legislation because I know it, William.
Oh. Okay.
But what I'm asking you is, do you understand our concerns? Because if you do, then you would walk away with your
You may
phone.
have concerns, but that
William,
doesn't warrant
you can
reasonable
quote
suspicion.
case and legislation to me till it's coming out of your ears. However, that is not a public place and you will not film it.
You can film it from
okay,
a public
no,
place.
you will not be filming the
You
police
can film
station.
anything from a public
No,
place.
no, that's where you're incorrect.
That
Not a
is
police
not.
station,
Yes,
it's
you
not
can.
a public place.
Is it protected
If
by the Crown?
You're stood here
Is it
to
protected
record
property
that
by the
police
Crown? Does it
station,
have bylaws
then we
that
have
say that you don't
serious
have to
issues.
film it?
William,
Do you have?
what's more concerning
Does it
is
have?
to me
Do you
is
have
why
bylaws
do
which
you
say
want
that it's
to-
protected
why
by the
would
Crown
anybody
and
want
that
to
you can't
film
film
a
it?
police station?
Do you have bylaws
William,
which say?
why would anybody want to film a police station?
Because it's
for their own
it's from
interest.
a public place.
No,
It's a
why
nice
would you want
building.
to?
Architecture's very nice, and it's
William,
paid by
that's
people
not,
who pay their
that's not amusing,
taxes.
and you're not impressing me at all.
People
Do you
pay their
understand
taxes and
how
buy this
busy
building.
the police are? Do you understand?
Oh, you must
Do
be
you
very busy
understand how
during this
busy the
sort of
police
climate.
are?
Yeah.
And you are distracting us from our duties.
I'm distracting you. You came out to me. I didn't ask for you
Yes,
to come out.
because you're recording the police station.
And that's
We
not a
don't
criminal
know,
offence.
We don't know what you're recording.
Okay, I'm doing it for
so
a-
you carry on
I'm
quoting
doing it for a
legislation,
public
but
business.
I'd like you to walk away with your phone. You can
No.
record all around here, that's absolutely fine.
It's
but do
information
not
that's for public
record.
interest.
Do you not listen to people?
It's information for public interest.
William, you're being rude.
I might be
being
being
very
rude,
rude.
but that's not a criminal offence, is it?
Why are you recording a police station? I'm genuinely interested. Okay, so
okay.
answer me.
Okay, so I'm recording the police station because I'm in a public place.
Yes.
And I can record anything that can be seen from a public place. There's no expectation of privacy in a public place or in a place which can be seen by from a public place.
Okay. So why would you turn and point your phone at a police station? Why
Because
would
I can
you do
see it
that?
from a public place, and I was actually watching the cars go in.
William, you've been walking around the police station.
Yeah, I've been walking around, looking at the architecture, looking at all the different officers, coming in, doing
all the
the duties.
plain vehicles in the back, you've been doing that.
Yeah. All the different
For what
vehicles
reason?
paid by the
There's only one
taxpayers.
reason that people do that, and
What's
that's to
that?
commit a crime.
That's to commit a crime.
Yeah.
Are you inferring something?
Well, that's the only reason why people would do that, isn't it? So
No.
what we're asking you is just to go.
I'm not looking to commit a crime, and you have no reasonable evidence to say that I'm going to be committing a crime.
Well, to film a police station and to film a car with a private.
Common law
Around
doesn't
the other
state that
side.
that is reasonable
Doesn't matter, you can
suspicion.
state whatever law you want at me.
It's common
it
law,
isn't
isn't
something that you do.
legislation. No,
It's
well.
our plain vehicles around the side.
Yeah.
So what we've asked you to do is
I didn't
go
actually
now.
know they were plain vehicles. I thought they were officers'
Oh right,
cars.
okay, in
but
the
anyway.
back.
That's even more
police
concerning.
station.
You thought they were officers' cars?
Yeah, so
Oh,
I
right,
was
so
looking
now
at
you're
the
filming
officers
officers'
coming out.
cars.
Yeah.
Oh right, why? For what
because I thought
reason?
they were coming out from their duty. You had
Yeah,
the,
so
you
you're
had
out
the
filming
detective
officers'
constable.
cars. Right,
Yeah.
okay.
The,
What
the
for,
officer car
William?
park.
William, what for?
Because I can. Because it's a
No,
public
you
place.
can't.
No, you can't.
No,
Because it's a
you
public
cannot. You cannot record
And what says
private
that?
property.
Yes, you
okay,
can.
that is private. That
And what
backyard.
says that? Is it just you
Is this-
and your little head
is
that
this a
says
little
that
quiz
you
that you're
can't
trying
do
to
that?
perform to
No,
us
no,
now?
I'm just asking
Right,
you.
William.
I'm
Do
just
not
asking
record
you.
officers' cars.
Okay,
That is extremely
is that-
dangerous to those officers.
is that an
because We
order?
don't know where you're going to.
Is that an order?
William, listen to me,
Is that
please.
an order?
William,
I'm
do not
asking you a question.
record-
Is that an order?
Listen to me, please.
I'm asking you a
Do
question.
not
Is that an
record police
order?
officers'
I'm
cars,
asking you a
because
question.
if
Is that an order?
appears on social
It won't be
media,
appearing
you
on
will
social
be
media.
located and spoken
Okay.
to and arrested.
Okay. Arrested
Because you
for
are
what?
putting those officers in danger. Do you
Okay.
understand that?
No, I don't believe I am, but
Police
okay.
have a dangerous job
Yeah, they
without
do.
this nonsense.
They
You
do.
want
This
to
isn't
film them.
nonsense, but anyway.
Right, well, what concerns me more is why a young lad like yourself would want to spend his time walking around a police station and filming officers' cars.
Well, I mean, it's coronavirus. You can't really do much right now,
No, you
and
can
I
do
thought.
lots now. There's lots you can do.
Of course
Do you
there is.
work? Do you
So this
study?
is one thing which I'm doing, which
So
is
William,
walking
I'm
around in a public
genuinely
place.
interested. Do you work or are you at college?
I prefer not to answer that.
Okay, that's absolutely fine.
Okay.
I'm just trying to get some conversation out of you to understand
But
why
can
you're
I,
doing
can
this.
I ask you a question on a person-to-person basis? That you're saying that I can't film
You can't film the
private,
police station.
that I can't film
You can
private
film.
land from a public place. Can you tell me
Right.
where you've got that information from?
Right, no, I can't tell you that.
Okay.
I'm not prepared to tell you anything about that.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, it's not appropriate to record.
It doesn't matter
police
where it's
op-
appropriate
Well,
or
you're not
not.
even going to listen, are you?
No. I'm
You're not going to
gonna-
listen.
No.
You're just being rude.
I'm not being rude.
Do not film police officers' vehicles,
William?
private vehicles.
Yeah.
Are you going to leave?
Can you give me your epaulette number and state your name?
You can see it, William. You can see it, William.
300575. And your name?
You got my number there, mate.
Can I see your warrant card?
No.
Can I see your warrant card,
Are you going to
please?
leave, William?
Proof that you have authorisation to exercise your
William,
duty,
you're
your
not going
warrant
to see any
card.
warrant card. You don't need to.
Yeah, but you have to produce it upon request. That's your
You
that's
don't.
Cheshire
If
Police
you're being
that's
searched,
Cheshire Police
maybe.
policy.
William, you're
That's
not
Cheshire
seeing
Police
any warrant cards,
policy.
okay?
Cheshire
End of
Police
story.
policy. Upon request, you will produce your warrant card. I know your policies very well.
Are you going
So
to
do
leave,
I.
William?
Yeah. Sorry?
Are you going to leave?
No.
Yeah, because we can't really have...
Is that an order for me to leave? Is that an order for
No,
me to leave?
telling you to.
Sorry?
Telling you to leave, aren't
But are you asking me, or are you giving me a direct
we?
order?
Telling you to leave.
Is that an
You
order?
can go on your own, right? You can walk away, or I'll go and get one of those direction to leave, and then you won't be able to.
Saying you're not going to leave?
No, definitely not.
Good. So you are going to go?
Sorry?
You are going to go?
No.
Pardon?
No.
Why would you be able to
Are you
stop
giving?
it,
Are you giving me?
William?
Are you giving me a dispersal
Right, the
order?
officer's just explained to you what she's going to do. I'm not repeating it,
Okay.
William.
And what
We're
gives
very,
you the?
very busy today.
And what gives you the grounds to give me a dispersal
William,
order?
listen to me.
What gives me? What
we are
gives you
very,
the grounds
very
to
busy
give me a
today,
dispersal
and you
order?
are wasting police time.
I'm not wasting
Do you
police time. You're
understand?
wasting police time.
Right, do you understand there's an offence of wasting police time as well?
Yeah, but
You
I'm
do.
not
You
committing
know
that
your
offence.
legislation, you'd know that as well.
But
Are
you
wasting
came
time.
out.
No, William, you know what you've done.
I've
okay?
not committed any offences.
Right, the
If I
office-
have arrested me under Pace Code G paragraph 2.1.
William, right, the officer's gone to get the order, okay?
Dispersal
and
order,
you
and
will
what-
be asked.
And
You'll
what
find
rights
out when
do you
she comes
have
back.
to give me a dispersal order?
When she comes back, she will direct you, okay?
And what rights does she have to give me a dispersal
Are
order?
you
should know
questioning
that
me?
as a sergeant.
Are you questioning
Yes.
me? How dare you?
How dare I?
Yes, how
you're,
dare
you're,
you?
You're a crown servant. You're a crown servant.
Chewy, Claire's going to get the necessary, okay? And then, you're not going to leave?
No.
Okay. You're not helping yourself here, William. You're really
I'm not helping
Really
myself.
not. Really not helping yourself, and you're not helping Cheshire Constabulary at all.
Aren't I? Okay.
No, because you're wasting here 2 patrols at the moment.
I'm not wasting the time. You came out to me for no particular reason. You leave any time you want. I'm not detaining you.
Chewy, I'll go and sort that out, okay?
Are you detaining me?
Willem,
Are you?
see?
Am I currently being detained?
No, listen.
Answer my question, please. Yes or no? Am I being detained?
No.
No. Thank you. Bye bye.
Are you going, are you?
No, I'm staying around the area, but I'm just leaving this place. Right here. You don't have any back. You don't have any. You don't have any authority to back it. You have no expectation of privacy. Go inside if you want to have your private conversation. Go inside if you want to have your conversation. There's an expectation of privacy indoors. There isn't here.
Yeah, what I've decided to do is,
Yeah.
you've been seen filming private vehicles.
Which
Okay.
is not illegal,
So-
but sure.
What I'm going to advise you now is that if any of that footage of those private vehicles is on any social media whatsoever, you
Yeah.
will be arrested
For
for malicious communications.
okay, and what grounds do you have for that?
understand?
What grounds do you have for
No,
that?
do you understand what that is?
I have to have intent for that to be malicious. I
No,
don't
do
have
you
intent for that
understand?
to be.
Do you
I
understand what that is?
understand that, but I know that I don't have any intent for that to be malicious.
I'm warning you now that if you do put that on social media, you'll be arrested,
Okay.
you'll be interviewed,
Yeah.
okay? And then we'll take the job to the CPS,
Yeah.
okay? So you've been advised not to put any of that on social media.
Is that summary or indictable?
Why? What difference does that make?
I'm just curious.
Right. We're not here
I'm
to
just
be
curious.
around the houses. We're not here to be questioning
Is that
legislation.
summary or
What I'm
indictable?
concerned
I'm
about
just
is what you
questioning.
intend to do with
Public
that
usage.
information, because I've now seen you filming private officers' vehicles, and that's
Public
really
usage.
concerning to them. Do you understand why?
I'm not intending on just coming out here to film officers' vehicles.
No,
I'm
you
out
told
here.
me earlier, and it will be on your camera. You
Yeah.
told me earlier that you wanted to film private vehicles.
I said actually, I looked through the footage again. I said
Anyway,
that.
William, you've been
No,
advised,
you're not going to listen to
and
what.
that's all. No, that's
Okay.
all we wanted to tell you.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you for watching. Police using vague justifications to stop, question, or detain people without cause is a growing concern. Simply being in public is not a crime, and officers cannot demand compliance without legal justification. Whether it's intimidation tactics, unlawful demands for ID, or escalating situations without cause, standing your ground and recording every interaction is key to holding them accountable. Always ask questions, challenge unlawful orders, and never let your rights be ignored. Subscribe for more UK police accountability videos, real encounters, and important lessons on knowing your rights. Stay informed, stay empowered, and never stop filming.